Kia ora, New Zealand. Welcome to Sweet Chain Live. My name is Matt Drake. This is episode 230. And I'm joined this evening by my co-host, Morgan Hardfell. Good evening, Morgan. How are you?
This way, that way. Kia ora, Matt. I'm really good, brother. And a good day to you. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It feels like with the old clocks going forward last Sunday morning, it feels like summer might be coming, you know? It's been a little bit warmer. It's been lighter in the evenings. I've noticed that the lightness in the evenings has been absolute magic, I have to say.
I'd love to have some of that warm weather. It's pretty bloody cold down here at the moment.
Yeah, you do live in a ridiculous place.
My entire deck was a sheet of ice yesterday morning. The missus almost ended up on her backside going out with the dogs first thing. Was 1 degree until about 10 a.m. So yeah, no, send me. I mean, we've got sunshine, but send me some warmth, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for summer.
Okay, you can have some sun. I don't want the ice in return, but you can have some sun.
Copy.
No, but you know what that means? Longer evenings means evening disc golf. It means longer days. It means general happiness and betterness. Quite frankly, winter can do one. I don't like it. It's the worst season of all of the seasons. And so yeah, to finally have some sun coming our way will be very much appreciated, honestly. Yes. Honestly. But anyway, look, we've got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to go through some hot scores to begin with, and then after that we've got our guest tonight, Sergey Sanin, who played at the final meltdown this last Sunday and got an absolutely outrageous result. We'll be talking about that, and there was some absolute scenes down in Dunedin with the results that were coming in. There were some coupon busters, let me tell you. Several people who bet the farm didn't get all of it back, which is interesting. And then we're going to go through the results of the two events that happened. And then we're going to be going through tournaments that are coming up. We've got two events again this weekend. We've got to cover the end of season 3 of Sweet Chain Tipping, which occurred. So we've got a new winner. And season 4 has kicked off, so everybody's balances have been reset to 1,000 Sweet Chain bucks. So go ahead and blow it all this weekend. If you like, it's all live. The two events and the odds, will be going through that a little bit later on. We've got some Disc Golf Valley. We've got power rankings, Distal, and Morgan. You got something else, haven't you? You want to do?
I was chilling about an hour ago and I went, let's give some stuff away. I was kind of just sitting in my garage. I'm looking around. I'm like, there's some stuff here that would probably do better in other people's collections, and maybe get out there and throw it. So I've got a nice, sorry, let me just hold that up. I've got a nice pin which I picked up in the UK, which is a Women's Disc Golf Association pin. A couple of nice stickers, and a 6-time Macbeth Vulture. Sorry, holding that too high.
Look at that.
So
Six claw. Love it.
So someone's going to go home with that. Well, not go home with. I'll send it to your house if you're so willing to give me your address.
Brilliant. And so we're going to do what? How is that going to happen?
Yeah, that's all right.
Pick someone that you like, or
no, for sure. At a certain point in the show, I'm just going to ask people to start chucking something in the chat. Master Tom in the back end here is going to take down the names, and then we'll do a duck race a bit later in the show. And I will say right now, if you win this duck race, you must comment in the chat live and let us know you're still here to be able to claim this, or we're going to run it back.
I like it. You're not having any of this. Put your answer in, and then you can bugger off. You got to stay around. You got to stay around.
Damn right.
You're going to lose. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds great. So look out for Morgan giving some cryptic clue a little bit later on as to how you enter this, and you'll get yourself into a duck race, and then you can cheer on your duck to victory. But yeah, anyway, let's kick off with some hot scores, shall we? Morgan, take us through the South.
Yes, sir, Mr. Matt, starting as we do every single week, and I will give him a big happy belated birthday for 1 or 2 days ago, Mr. Barry Van Beek, which is his birthday. I don't know which one, but he does give himself the birthday present of a 10 under par at Queen's Park this week to kick us off with our hot scores. Oscar Shepherd Morrison with a 6 down at Chingford, and then we head to Brockville, where, as usual, as of recent, Calvin Cummings shooting a very, very nice 5 under par. Coming back down into my neck of the woods, and we do have some scores coming in at Flight Park this week. And Smokey, Pete McKay, shoots a nice 1 under. The Queenstown Garden sees James with a 6 down, and then over to Wanaka and Lismore Park, where Mundo McDisk shoots a very nice 11 under par. Excuse me, 11 under par gets it done for Latham up at Jelly Park in Christchurch, and then Jeremy Brockenshire over at Bottle Lake shoots a very nice 10 down. Caleb Allen Cokery Leach with a 10 down at Warren Park, and then all the way up to still the same neck of the woods. Smallbone Reserve, KBG, 13 under par. Queen's Park Reserve sees Connor with a 6 down, and then we head a little bit further north, and Inca up at Taylor River with a 9 down. And then in our final course of the South Island tonight, we have Brantford Park and Mr. Alex Batten yet again, and he shot a very nice 15 under par this week, Matt. And that rounds out the South.
Lovely stuff. Well, going up north and starting in the capital is Ben Morrison around the black layout, Berrenport, 7 under par. Good shooting, Ben. Across out here, Koi, Kelvin Cummings takes out the hot score, his second one of the week. They've been up visiting Wellington last weekend. Takes out 4 under par. Andy Davey prepping for Faultline Fury and doing very well so with a 7 under around Harcourt Park. Jared Saw hits the hot score with an 8 under around Flaxmere, and Dan Pickersgill for the second week in a row is 2 down around Spa Park Black for the hot score this week. Silent Tree Nursery goes to Nathaniel Crawford again for the second time in as many weeks with a 3 under par, and Jackson Sullivan takes out Henderson and Woodville at both at 8 and 4 down respectively. Finally, over at Rosedale, Isaac Dunn holds the keys with an 8 under par. Well done to everybody who got a hot score
very good shooting
this week. Very, very good. And don't forget, everybody watching, the way in which you can put yourself up to the top of our favourites list is to hit that like button. We'll give you a moment just to do it. Hitting the like button really helps us out. On the pod, helps us get in front of more eyes. And if you haven't subscribed already, and Morgan, if you'll believe this, about 25% of people aren't subscribed. Like
at this point in time, I do believe it now. You know, you guys.
Well, I've said it so many times, but anyway, look. If you hit the subscribe and hit the bell, then you'll be notified of every time that we put something out, and it really does help the pod. And as we said, we got a bit of a rogue giveaway this week, sorry, but we got another one coming up in 500 when I can sort out that bottom banner. But that's coming up anyway. We've got our guest now that we're going to be bringing in, who this weekend, Morgan, did something that only one person has done, one other Kiwi has done since May of 2023, and that's beat Levi Stout in a sanctioned tournament. So good evening to Sergey Sanin.
Oh yeah, good evening, guys.
How are you?
Sergey?
Yeah, doing well here in Christchurch.
Excellent. Still buzzing after the weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Still sitting in.
I mean, it's an incredible result. We said it just a moment ago. Only the second person, only the second Kiwi, sorry, to beat Levi in over 2 years. That must. I mean, talk us a little bit through it. Because you're playing on, you both study in Dunedin. If I got this right, so people who might not know you, you're studying in Dunedin at the moment. You live in Christchurch, study in Dunedin, but are sometimes in placement in Wellington. Have I got that right?
Yeah. My life's quite complicated. So we're both physio students. Mm-hmm. I'm in my 4th year. He's in his 2nd year.
Okay.
In the last 3 years, I've been studying in Dunedin. And then this 4th year, I've been in Wellington studying on placement. Yes. And at the moment, my schedule allows me to be back in Christchurch at home, which is nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Which is why I've seen you on the course a couple of times.
Yes.
And we drove to Henley Lake
Yeah.
a few months ago as well. Anyway, so talk us through what happened then, because I think people are going to want to know. Like you were the first round, you took the lead by a single shot, shooting the hot round tied with Sam Lykin at 10:22. Strong performance by Sam. So talk us through what was kind of going on at the tournament. What were the conditions like? What was the course like? What was going on?
Yeah, no, for those of you that have never been to Dunedin, the two courses that were previously the permanent ones are Brockville Park and Chingford Park. So they're short, small 9-hole courses. This one is out at Port Chalmers, and it's on a golf course. And I believe it's a new permanent addition, which is really nice. But yeah, the course is quite, it's got quite a lot of elevation to it. It's it's quite like technical and for some shots, but there's some sort of rewarding shots out there as well that some birdies that should be had. But yeah, I over the first round I ended up, I think I shot 10 under, tied hot round with Sam, which was it was pretty good. Like still left a few shots out there. That's kind of how it always goes. But putting was on point. Conditions were like super calm. Up until like the last sort of half hour, it got a bit windier. And then over the course of like the second round, it just started. The conditions were really windy.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It picked up in the second round.
Yeah. It was crazy, and it felt like we had a like a swirling wind. So every time that we stood up on the tee pad and checked the wind, it might be like a crosswind, and then as soon as we threw, it'd be like a headwind, or it would just switch. It was quite challenging.
So that first round really was the one that did the job. You took the win down over Levi by one stroke, and you guys both shot 57 apiece in the second round there. So coming out the gates in the right fashion is essentially what got the job done. So is that how you started? I don't have the hole by hole there, but did you start pretty hot right off the get-go?
In the first round?
In the first round, yeah.
Yeah, in the first round, like it was, I think I was like 4 under through 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this is this is on track for a good score. Just sort of held my nerve, held together, kept confident with my putting, and and the birdies just kept ticking along, which was nice.
Yeah, hell of a round. 10-22 rated for anyone that's not seeing this in front of them right now. Is that your highest rated round that you've shot so far?
I think if you check my stats, I think it might be. But I do have a screenshot on my phone of a 10:30 round in Twizel.
Yep.
So the Moonbase in Twizel in November 2024, is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
So that was rounded down to 10:22.
Yeah, 10:22, 10:18.
10:18 at the this.
I mean, it's tied equal, but I think that this round is more impressive than shooting 9. I think I shot 9 under a green belt.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's it's an incredible result. So because people don't generally beat Levi, right? He's dominated New Zealand disc golf for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
As I said, only been beaten once before you. And then you're coming into the final few holes. Did you start on hole 1 for the second round?
Yeah.
You did.
I started with a double bogey on hole 1.
I was going to say,
which was a bit of a oof.
So I mean that puts him tied with you.
Yeah.
After the first hole.
Yeah.
And after that, you go into you birdie the last 2 holes, which brings you back to a shot to even, and then gives you the lead. And then prior to that, you'd had a double bogey and he'd had a birdie, so there'd been a 3-shot swing. So you went from being 2 shots in the lead to a shot behind in one hole, and then in the next two holes caught it back up. What was going on there? I mean, that must have just been like your stomach's going.
I think at the end of hole 15, which is the par 4, I think I ended up checking scores, and I'm like, I was thinking, okay, I think it was a 3-way tie at the time.
Yeah.
And I knew I just had to try and keep it together at that point. But yeah, and I felt confident with my tee shot on hole 16. But yeah, the headwind that was there when I was checking the wind wasn't present when I threw, so I threw directly out of bounds.
Oh no!
And it was in C1, but then I proceeded to 3-putt from there, which wasn't great. That was like, I hadn't done that all tournament, but that's how it went. But I knew that it was going to be a tight race to see who could end up nudging each other to be in that top spot. So I just tried to throw a good shot on 17, which I did. I converted, and then 18 was quite interesting because we all threw our tee shots. And for those of you that don't know hole 18 at Port Chalmers, it's quite a doozy of a hole. It's like you play. It's about like it feels like at least 100-meter shot. Probably plays more like 120 that you need to throw up, like I'm a righty, a backhand hyzer. And then there's a mando that restricts you to throw to the right of it, and then there's OB to the right, and there's a creek as well that separates the two landing zones. And yeah, when we were throwing on that hole, it was a ripping headwind. Like, we were throwing our most stable discs, and they were basically all turning over.
Wow.
Which was crazy. But I ended up getting fortunate enough that the bridge actually ended up saving my disc, and I hit the base of the bridge, and it stopped, and it went in bounds. I think Sam ended up hitting the bank, and he was like half in, half out, and Levi went all the way into the bank. So yeah, I guess like when I got there, I just knew that if I throw a couple more good shots, then I can walk away with a birdie, which would definitely help me. Yeah,
that's outrageous.
It's a little when you're throwing one of your, if not your most stable disc into a headwind, and they start turning. That's a terrible thought, right? Where your brain goes when that starts happening is like, what do I do now? Do I go with my most understable and aim this way?
yeah. I know.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
we're all very confused, like on what our discs were going to do and why they were doing what they did when it happened.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, like as soon as we basically threw that first shot, it was dead calm from then on. So it was only the tee shot that was like very difficult.
All right. They just wanted to kick things off with just making you question your decisions right off the get-go.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Oh, mate. Now, that's an incredible win, as Matt said. I mean, he keeps mentioning Levi. Well, obviously, Levi is the standout player in our country, has been for so long. But, I mean, just the list of players I'm looking at here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a strong field, right?
Really strong contingent of players, and it could have gone 2/3 of the way down that list. Someone could have prevailed, right? And there you are, still at the top.
Yeah, I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't shout out Francis as well.
Yeah.
He started on hole 2, so his last hole was hole 1. And when I was still finishing hole 18, we were tied. So with my birdie, I ended up being one shot in front, and I got to see him finish out hole 1.
Yeah.
And he had a putt, which he only just missed. Well, from my angle, he hit the basket, and it rolled a little bit to where he ended up making a bogey. But he could have, he had the putt to force the playoff.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I wasn't so sure that the job was done at that point.
Yeah, I mean, Francis is an incredible player in the wind, and so yeah, so that second round probably benefited him more than others. But yeah, it's such a stacked field. So even before this tournament started, you were, you got Levi Francis, Andrew Popham, who are all in the top 10. All in the top 10 in the country, and then you've got a handful of people in the top 20. It's really strong, really strong. So where are you going from here? What's the plan from here? Because you've got another tournament coming up in you're coming to Wellington for you'll be in Wellington presumably for your studies. So but you're playing Fault Line, which I'm looking forward to that. That should be a good event. So I'll see you there. But yeah, I mean, that's another tournament that's got, I think, a sneakily strong MPO field. Really
Francis, field. Johnny Wake, Andy Davey, Jack Maffey, Sergey, Young Ha, Ben Morrison, Chris Sinway, Carson Boone. Yeah, that's really strong across the board.
I mean, if you look at the less obvious names, Andy, Young, Ben, Chris, and Carson, they're all specialists around Harcourt Park, and so they played that course hundreds of. I mean, Chris Sinai lives in Harcourt Park practically. It's he lives across the road in a house, but like he does. He's very close. Andy shot like 7 down there earlier on this week, so it's going to be a fantastic battle in MPO. You're going to want to take it out though, I suspect.
Yeah, I mean, Francis already said that he's going to get me this time, but yeah, I'll definitely want to get my hands on the win if possible.
Well, it'll be interesting because Harcourt Park and California Park, which will be used for the tournament, are very different courses to Port Chalmers from what you've described and what I'm hearing from other people. So you've played both, so you'll know. But how does that affect either your game or your kind of approach? Do you think it plays to your strengths, or is a Port Chalmers course more to your liking?
Yeah, good question. I mean, to be honest, like I sort of just like I enjoy like probably the more open courses. I feel like that's where you sort of get to let rip a bit, and you can sort of do whatever you want, and usually walk away with a nice birdie. The likes of like a Bottle Lake where you have to craft lines can be a lot tougher. But for like if I was to compare Port Chalmers to Harcourt Park for anyone, like I think there's still a bit of elevation at Harcourt Park, but it's not much that that you're throwing like 40 meters downhill. But yeah, I'm sort of comfortable with anything. I just throw with what I feel is comfortable in that round for me, and back my decision from there.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I know
it's going to be good.
I know that most guests we talk to, Sergey, we ask how much practice are you doing? What are you doing for practice? I mean, I don't really want to get into the nitty gritty of it, but I mean, I was on your page a second ago. You've been a PDGA member since 2021. So, you're in your 5th year now. Coming leaps and bounds, man. I remember I did a number of tournaments with you now. I don't know why. One that sticks out was a card we were on in Montana Flat. And I know the level you're at then, and I know the level you're at now. What has changed in that short space of time?
I mean, like my level sort of jumps up and down, based on how often I can play as well. But it's a lot has to come from confidence as well. I mean, it's more reassuring when you can get out for rounds now that daylight saving. We've got an extra hour and more daylight on our hands. Just a short round at the local course is great for confidence, and I feel like that's what's that's what's helped me to like get to that, you know, to this place where, you know, I was able to take down the win last weekend.
Yeah. Can I also ask, who are you playing your regular rounds with?
Oh, at the moment, it's my dog.
Roger.
It's my dog Trosha. He's funny. He chases after every disc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you prefer like a solo round like that? Like, I mean, I'm the same. I like to get out there and just do my own thing sometimes. Is that your preference?
Yeah, I mean, like I enjoy playing by myself.
Yeah.
But like I do enjoy like rounds with mates. Like I've played quite a few rounds with Jack recently, Jack Maffey. You know, and a few other people. Like if I can tee it up to play with someone else, then I will. But
yeah,
I don't mind doing my own thing as well. I feel like then that way you can throw as many discs as you want and work on your own things as well.
Yeah, for sure. So take that note, guys. Take your dog to the disc golf course. They love it just as much as you do.
Yeah.
And just speaking of Jack Maffey, I believe he's in the chat. Yes, he said, are you going to Perth in November for Aussie Nats, Sergey? Or should I say not Jack Maffey?
Yeah. Yes, Jack and I actually just booked tickets for Aussie Nats. So
yeah, awesome,
fantastic.
Yeah, to Perth, which should be real fun. I haven't been to Perth before, so
what's the
play disc golf there.
What's the dates of that? I was randomly looking at going to Perth in like a month and a half.
I think the tournament might start on the 20th. I think it's the 20th to the 23rd of November.
Well, that's close. I've been invited to a 40th out there. That could be the thing that ticks me over the line.
Sure.
Oh, mate.
Need another Kiwi over there.
There we go. Yeah. We need to take a few numbers out there. Feel protected.
Yeah.
20th to the 23rd. Yeah. Nice one.
So Jack Maffey is currently the only Kiwi who's registered.
Yeah, I'm yet to do the registration. I booked the flights, the more important one.
Absolutely, some well-known names actually competing in that event, so it should be good fun. Right, now what we're going to do, we need to get to know you a little bit better, Sergey, because you haven't been on the show before, and people might not know you very well if they haven't lived in Christchurch, Dunedin, or Wellington, and so they might want to get to know you a little bit better. So we're going to play some Desert Island disc golf. Now, this
Matt, I'm just going to time you out. I'm going to time you out right there. This is that portion of the show where I go, guys, you've got between right now and when Desert Island disc golf finishes to put the name Sergey. That's what we're going to go with. Sergey in the chat. If you want
Sergey
to win
in the chat, there it is.
This prize over here, there's going to be a little
chat.
There's going to be a little twist at the end of Sergey's segment here that might define what happens, but we'll have to wait and see. So you've got to the end of Desert Island disc golf, and I will go right now. Time back on, Matt. Please carry on.
Lovely stuff. Excellent. Well, they're all coming through now. Producer Tom's put in a comment. Somehow thinks he's going to win that, so we'll see. But anyway, right. So Desert Island disc golf. The premise of this part of the show, and if you're new to the show and you haven't seen it before, is that Sergey is stranded on a desert island. Now, fortunately, there's a disc golf course on this desert island, and he's been stranded with 3 of his favorite discs and 3 of his favorite card mates. Now, his card mates can be anybody he likes. They can be fantasy or real life people. They can be alive or dead. They can be seasoned pros or people he knows. So let's get on with it. Sergey, what are your 3 discs? What are you taking to your desert island? What are you throwing?
I've got them here with me. So
excellent.
The first one, I'm going to frame. First one will be a zone.
Lovely zone. Do you like that plastic?
Yeah, this is like the gummy sort of crystal flex. I think
that's
quite nice. It's a bit of a straighter zone, but it still has quite a bit of push to it. But you know, if it comes down to it, I can putt with it as well. I did a bit of that this weekend, so seems to work.
Good. So is that's your kind of hybrid putter approach? What else have you got?
Then I've got this is a PD.
Oh, okay. All right. That's not an often brought in disc. Yeah.
Yeah,
such a great
been in the
disc
bag for a while. but it's quite straight, so it's quite nice. It's got a pretty nice flight to it. So that would be my straight slot.
Yeah.
But that faster speed. Comfortable on the forehand, comfortable on the backhand. And then this will be the last one. It's a cloud breaker.
Cloud breaker, yes.
Excellent. Is that's the most recent iteration of them, isn't it? Is it
this one
cloud breaker, or is that
I think this could be like a 2023 one.
Oh, okay.
That's still the Eagle McMahon ones, are they not?
Yeah, it's when Eagle was leaving the team, I think.
Yeah.
But this thing is beefy. It's so stable. But if I have a ripping headwind, I think I could just about trust it.
Yeah. And you're going to need it on the desert island, because who knows what the weather's going to be like when those tropical thermals kick up. Anyway, you've also been stranded with 3 of your favorite card mates. So who are you taking with you?
I think.
Don't forget the dog.
Yeah. Oh, true.
No, hang on a second, because we haven't in the past we haven't kind of sanctioned the dog as one of the spots, so you can have your dog as well as your 3 card mates. Okay, that's obviously...
that's good. Yeah, since it's not a sanctioned person, well, I'll take the dog. I'll take Throsher with me.
Excellent.
He'll be good company. But then I'll probably have to take Jack Maffey with me.
Excellent. You're in the chat. Pack your bags, Jack. You're going to a tropical desert island on the way to Perth.
That's it. And then I feel like I'd have to take the GOAT, Paul Macbeth.
Okay, yeah, interesting. When you said GOAT, I was wondering which way you were going to go, but yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah. And then just for the fun of it, like I also play, for those of you that don't know me, I play tennis. I've played, my whole life. So I'd probably have to take Roger Federer.
Roger Federer. Do you think he's got a good forehand? I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say he's got a pretty good forehand on him.
Yeah. There's got to be some similar biometrics going on there between the old tennis and disc golf in some respects.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be pretty handy on the forehand, on the backhand.
Yeah. So that's excellent. So Roger Federer, Jack Maffey, and your dog and Paul Macbeth. What a likely group of lads. That's fantastic. Excellent. Right, and now we're going to go through the Sweet Chain Safari to really get to know you, to get into the meat and bones of it. So here's how it works: the family-friendly front 9, which is the same questions to every guest every week, and then there's the Safari back 9, which is different questions to each guest each week and takes the form of a this or that. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Question number 1. What's your name?
Sergey.
What's your PDGA number?
184363.
Where were you born?
I was born in St. Petersburg, Russia.
Where do you live now?
Christchurch at the moment.
And how many years have you been playing?
I think this is going on 5. Yeah.
5. Your favorite disc?
Probably the Cloud Breaker.
Your favorite course?
Probably Topor.
Your favorite FPO player?
Evelina.
And your favorite MPO player?
Paul.
Excellent. Morgan, take us through the Safari back 9.
Right, you seem like a confused young gentleman, so let's just get this figured out right now. Where do you prefer to be, the north or the south?
Oh yeah, no, that's a good question. Yeah, I can see Matt pointing up. I think I prefer the South Island. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You've got a hang up button there, Tom.
I mean, you can leave, Matt. On to the next one. Do you prefer to be near the ocean or near the mountains?
Oh, probably near the mountains.
Okay. You're studying to be a physio. I did get that right, correct? Yeah. You're studying to be a physio. Do you want to specialize in a specific area, or do you just want to be like a generalist?
Yeah, I mean, I like to get into some private practice. work with patients, potentially get into like sort of that sports rehab. But yeah,
cool. I've lost it. Maria Sharapova or Anna Kournikova?
Maria.
What a question.
Maria, there you
Straight
go.
in. Straight in.
Yes.
No.
No, I had to back her.
There you go.
No discussion.
In which of these two sports do you think you would do the best in? Okay. Mud wrestling or egg spoon racing?
I reckon I'd be good at mud wrestling.
Yeah, I think you've got a good build for mud wrestling.
It's quite stocky, eh? Quite stocky.
Yeah. All right. Pick your next country to visit from these two options, and then very briefly tell me why you're going there. Yeah. Brazil or Italy?
Italy.
And why?
I would like to see the sights.
Okay, wants to see the sights. Right. I have no idea if you're a car person or not, but do you prefer sports cars or luxury cars?
I prefer sports cars.
Oh, yes. Likes to go fast. What are you better at, disc golf or tennis?
Disc golf.
Disc golf? Interesting, because you're a tennis coach, am I correct?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. Time for some disc golf lessons, people.
So this is relative to the population, right? So like you're in the top 10 disc golfers in the country, whereas presumably you're not in the top 10 tennis players in the country.
I think
I'm
like
true. I did not think of it like that.
I don't know, 500 probably for tennis.
Gotcha.
Okay. If I was to guess, maybe lower down, yeah.
All right, now I need you to, and your 18th hole. Sorry, Matt, your 18th hole is a very simple one. I need you to choose Group A or Group B.
We'll go Group A.
Group A. Tom, thank you very much, Sergey. That is your 18 holes on the Desert Island Disc Golf. Very much appreciate you getting amongst that one.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed, and hope some people learned some things there. Not egg spoon racer.
No. So the draw is closed for Morgan's duck race. Do you want to just sort of furnish us with an idea of what question 18 was about, Morgan?
Yeah, mate. The second half of all the people that entered are already cut.
Oh,
and that is done by Sergey, not me.
That's brutal.
Group B.
That is brutal.
I am sorry.
Okay.
We have thinned the herd
early then.
We have thinned the herd by half.
Indeed. Wow. Okay. Well, Jack Maffey's going to take you mud wrestling, Sergey. So, but on that bombshell, we shall leave you. Look, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a good fun talking to you, and I look forward to seeing you again in Fault Line in a month's time. I suppose
1 month.
Yes. Yeah. No, thank you guys. Thanks for inviting me on the show. It's great to talk to you guys and tell you guys about how I went.
Nice
one. And once again, as well. Many congratulations.
Congratulations.
Very, very good.
Yeah. Thanks, Sergey. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Nice
we'll
one.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
soon. Ciao.
Yeah, bro.
There we go. What a win, Morgan.
Yeah, man. Totally.
Incredible result. Well done to Sergey. Fantastic result there, and good to get to know him a little bit as well. Somebody who's been on the tour now for a bit of time.
Fifth year on the tour. Well, fifth year playing under a PDGA banner at the very least. And he said he's only been playing for 5 years. So he was one of these guys that started playing, an early adopter of PDGA once he sort of started getting into the game, and just it was a northern spiral, but all the way up. So awesome stuff.
And it's been kind of thereabouts, but it's finally done the business this time. So look, what is behind your your kind of genocide in the duck race?
You've just
now cut the second half of people out.
I came up with this idea just right before the show, right? I was like, let's do a giveaway. This wasn't on the cards. People weren't coming here to the show to be a part of it. So it's just a little added bonus. And don't look at it as a negative that we've culled half the people. Look at it as a positive for the people that are still in. They have near on twice the chance of winning.
Of course. All of Group A have been from... So essentially what you're saying is that everybody in Group A, the first half, has progressed to the second half of this.
Correct. They made the cut. They made the cut.
Indeed.
Don't worry, there's no more cuts.
Excellent. Well, we're going to do the duck race a little bit later on, but first of all, we're going to get into the results from last weekend, in case you missed it. So starting, let's start with the final meltdown. I think is the one that we're good to go with. So Sergey takes out the win by single shot over Levi Stout and shoots the hot round tied with Sam Lycan in the process. Shooting a 10.22 rated first round. Sam Lycan was the tied on the podium with Francis Orange for third. In FPO, Sarah Wadsworth takes out the win here, beating Alison Tweedy by a single stroke. Morgan.
Probably a little bit of shock to a lot of the viewers out there. I definitely, absolutely didn't write her off. You know, I think I said it to you, even if it was behind the green screen last week. Sarah keeps it up the middle. She's very, very consistent. And even when there's a little bit of inclement weather, she still keeps it up the middle and just stays very safe, probably isn't the word, just clean. Very clean. Yeah. And that's what the difference was. I think it was 2 bogeys versus 5 bogeys. I mean, I know I can look these stats up, but I was looking at them a couple of days ago. I think it was 2 bogeys versus 5 in like round 1, I think. And that's the difference. Not no bogeys, but just cleaner golf.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked, honestly, and so were most people who put bets on. Only one person backed Sarah last weekend. He's in the chat. He knows who he is. He'll poke his head up later if he fancies it. He said he was in the TAB early. I'm not surprised with the quality of his picking.
Sounds like something Arne Burgess would be doing. He's down the TAB without me.
It's not Arne in this case, but only 2 people, only one person, bet on Sergey, and they bet on him to place. So odds of 8-1 to place as well, which is incredible. So yeah. So well done to Sarah for taking out the win here. She's next in action at the GCO in mid-November, I should say. And you won't see her on the power rankings a little bit later on because she's not played 5 events in the last 12 months. But when she has 5 events that count towards our power rankings, obviously overseas events aren't included. But when she has played 5 events, which will likely be at GCO, then she will find her way into the rankings, and we'll see where she's placed. In MA1, Jens Muller takes out the win here by 8 strokes over Liam Spronken and Connor Bishop, who tie for 2nd place. In a massive MA1 field, 30 odd players there. Rowan Simmons beats Sue Brown on a playoff after shooting identical 825 and 767 rated rounds respectively in FA1. Isa Kreber beats Darren Wilson on a playoff after shooting the hot round of the weekend in MA3 with an 893 rated 2nd round. And Tui Smith takes out the win in FA3. So some great results there in the final meltdown. Were some real coupon busters. And then
just super interesting, right? We've already gone over it, but just having 2 world champions in one division here is
that's mental.
It's a sight to behold. It's so good. It's exciting. The future of disc golf in general, but ladies disc golf in New Zealand is, mate. I can't wait to see where it goes to. Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible.
Absolutely. Now let's hop on back a day to Generation Open 2 in Tiano, and Ben Quinn took out the win here by 4 strokes in MPO over Adam Rhymes, Roddy McKay in 3rd. Morgan, how'd you get on?
I came last equal with Kyle, but I was 3rd after round 1, if that helps.
You were, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't really say much. All of MPO played rather. I mean, Ben's 956 rated first round was okay, but we all played pretty terrible, considering it's not an overly difficult course. Don't really know what happened, but I just played below my rating, but pretty close to where I've been playing recently. So it just is what it is.
Well, that's right. I mean, and you can tell MPO played pretty badly because they got beaten. All of MPO got beaten by 2 players in MA1, and they also got beaten by Alison Tweedy, who topped FPO with an 8 under par total score, with a 987 rated round 1, beating out Echo Lee into second. MP40 Barry Van Beek takes out the win here quite comfortably. In an MA1, Stefano Macchi wins the event overall with a 986 rated second round. No? Different.
Keep scrolling, buddy.
Oh,
keep scrolling.
Shannon Cunningham. Have I got that right? Shannon Cunningham with a 10 under par. That's incredible. In MA40, you called that, I think, didn't you?
I did. Oh, I definitely called that. 5 under and 5 under. He's the non-PDGA rated player, and I just said he's probably the one to look out for. Him and Grant Chapman were the two that I said. And Grant finishing 1 stroke behind him in MA50, winning that
997 rated first round. So Grant Chapman and Shannon Cunningham doing the business there. MPO who as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players outside of MPO beat the entire MPO field. So there's some,
we were actually looking at a potential overall win by Alison Tweedy. After round 1, she was only one shot behind. She shot the 51 4 under par in round 1. And we thought it might happen, but the locals prevailed. A lot of these names that are at the top of all these lists are all from the region.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before Alison does beat everybody else. So Rashida Torre in FA1 takes out the win. Shannon Cunningham, we just said, over Warren Dewhurst in second in MA40. Grant Chapman in MA50. Alex McIntosh wins in MA2 with a 956 rated first round. Well done to him. 4 under par. Connor Rance in second. Philip Dines on the rest of the podium positions with an incredible 934 rated second round. He's rated 691.
So great comeback round.
I suspect he'll get a bump when the ratings are updated in which is this month will be on the 14th of October. The ratings will be updated, which is also incidentally when the next stats update will go live on the Sweet Chain site. Now, so those are the 2 events that were last weekend. Let's see who is going to qualify for this win, Morgan. Now, the 13 people, I've been told, have progressed forward through to the round 2, the actual duck race.
I didn't even hear that. Okay, carry on.
And so there's 13 people, which if you're in the running, then you're really in the running. There we are. You got your names there. So
duck races on the screen. You got your commentator's voice ready to go. I mean, I know we're hosting a podcast right now, but you may need to just change the tone ever so slightly.
Well, we shall try. It's 30 seconds, and it's going to start when Morgan counts us down.
All right, guys, you ready? This is for, again, the badge, the couple stickers, and the 6-time Macbeth Vulture. In 3, 2, 1, let's go, Tommy.
Oko are off, and Connor Rance has taken an early lead. Mark Tebbett in the crown, shortly far behind. Topor Rich on the inside, and Jack Maffey's there in lane 6. Hayden Bonney with the tartan in lane 3, all pulling back now. Topor Rich is coming through. Mark Tebbett by a nose. Ephraim in the black hat is there with myself just behind. Kelvin Cummings on the inside. Connor Rance has got the slight lead, but who's this? Mark Tebbett in the crown coming through with 4, 3, 2, 1, and
Tibbs.
Mark Tebbett wins. So congratulations to Mark. He should be
right, Tibbs. I need you in the chat. I need you in the chat right now, please, my brother.
What does he need to put in the chat?
I just need to see him type. I just need to see Tibbs in the chat.
You got to type anything at all.
Yeah, just need to know
in order to qualify, else we run it again, and we've got to round up all those ducks.
5, 4, no. You got 6 seconds till we're running it back.
He's desperately mashing his keyboard trying to get something in.
Anyway. Well done, Tibbs. Yeah, I'll get that off to you tomorrow, bro. If you just want to text me your address, please.
Right. Okay. So now where we're going to go after this. So the tipping for season 3, Morgan, is over.
Yes,
it's finished. It is. Now you'll notice if you're on the Sweet Chain site that the leaderboard is now for season 4. So we took a screenshot of the leaderboard at the end of season 3, and Owen Pratt is the winner A lot of these balances were a lot higher going into the final week as the coupon busting there. Ewan Craig finishes second, Mike Foley in third. So well done to everybody there.
Ewan messaged me right afterwards. He goes, "Hey man, when does the season finish?" And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm pretty sure it's done now," because he was ready to put it all on Mackenzie at the next event.
It's unfortunately season 3 has finished, but season 4 has begun. So first up, Owen, congratulations. We'll get you your prize disc off to you very shortly. You need to get in touch with Casey to sort that out. So well done on taking out the win there. Season 4 starts today, and a few people have already got their bets in, for this weekend's tournaments. So let's have a look at the odds, shall we? So we'll start off at the Extreme, which is being played up in the Bay of Plenty. And in MPO, Simon Feasy is the favourite here, going on with odds of 2.6. Ollie Webb at 6s, Jake Brennan at 10, Josh Pratt at 12s. So Morgan, what are you looking at here?
I genuinely don't know. Like, obviously, the one that stands out for me is Simon. It all depends on if he's healthy right now, I suppose. Disc golf ready. We know he's had a couple of issues every now and again. I just hope he's healthy because he plays the best disc golf in the country near on when he is fully at health. So I am gonna pick Simon for the win because I really would like to see him get the job done.
And you might have seen also that he's selling Bellaraka by the looks of it.
I did.
So, as well. So if you
do we know a price tag?
I wouldn't like to guess, but it's in the 7 figures quite comfortably, maybe even close to 8. So I think if you're interested, then speak to Simon if you want to own a disc golf retreat. And if you're watching the show, you probably would keep it as a disc golf course, which is great. So looking a bit further down the card into MP40, Mark Dakiv, Mike Foley, Anthony Rogers, all the favourites here. Joe Seebeck at 10s is maybe worth a look, and also James Sutton at 20 could also be worth it. He's MA40 national champ, James Sutton. So I mean, look, there might be some value down there.
I think A-Rod, Mr. Anthony Rogers, is going to have a hot weekend this weekend on the course, and that's my pick.
Excellent. In MA1, Josh Love Padato is the odds-on favourite at 3.4s, and then you got a bunch of people at 11s, Zach, Max, and Luke. So pretty. It's going to be pretty close in MA1 according to the the digital development team in MA1. A bit further down, MA40, Hayden Shaw is the favourite here over Tim Marshall and Steve Scarborough. Hayden's been playing pretty well, and will probably
he's
be
not
good
TD either.
Here.
So he's not TD either. So he'll be really focused in.
Yeah, I reckon Hayden's good for the win there. In MA50, Gary Jarvis 1.7. Sean Ashford at 6.4, and then Bryce Kennedy and Barr at 11s. I think this is a good course for Gary. Honestly, if he can keep it in bounds, then it's a real good course for Gary.
Yep.
FA50, Edwina Mendoza goes up against Debbie Mills, ranked 12th and 13th in the country respectively. Edwina gets the nod as favourite, but it's going to be tight. And in FA60, Jenny Joint takes down Eileen Doricott and is a slight favourite there as well. In MA2, it's going to be Matthew Hang against Taylor Kemin, according to the odds, and with Sean Aitken and Michael Wyhan trying to force their way on to the podium. Down into MA3, Jason Elliott Lowe and Alexander Weir are the favourites here. Chris Jenkins and Ernie Visser is also the favourites in MA3. FA3, Libby Darrick is the favourite over Rebecca James Longville and Katie Crossman in quite a big FA3 division, honestly. And down in MJ18, Kieran McLeod, the elder of the two McLeod brothers, gets the nod over Braden. There's some value there, Morgan, I think.
100%. There's value top to bottom, Matt. You know, you can say there's value. I mean, there's value everywhere. You can definitely back the 23.6 to 1 horse down in 9 places back, but
that's it.
Whether or not that's good gambling, I don't know.
Well, we don't know, but what we do know is that season 4 has kicked off, so everybody's been reset to $1,000, and so we'll get there. Everyone's got a fresh pot of cash to spend. So yeah, yep. Go for your life. There's one more tournament going on this weekend, which is the, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Otorto.
We'll go with that.
Otautau. Otautau Overthrow. It's a name that I'm not familiar with, and my apologies for mangling it. Maybe somebody in the chat can explain how to pronounce it. Although that would be very difficult in the chat.
Don't just type it either.
Yeah, right. Yeah, thanks. The favourite here is Francis Orange and Isaac Latter, who will go head to head. Even Stout, who had a bit of a rough time of it in Dunedin, goes again to try and get a podium finish here. Or Toto. There we go. From the man himself, or Toto. Oh, that sounds. I can go with that. In FPO, Alison Tweedy is the favourite over Nicola Stout and Echo Lee. So Alison beat Nicola and Echo this last weekend gone. She'll be expecting to stay on top here. She's odds of 1.6. MA1, Jens Muller and Connor Bishop go head to head once again, and Connor will be trying to get the better of Jens. Jens taking out the win. The final meltdown, Connor Bishop coming in second. In MA2, Connor Rance is the favourite going into this event. He doesn't have where is it? Connor Rance doesn't have Alex McIntosh to go up against this weekend, and so we'll be looking to take out the win here. Joseph Ball, Shannon Kite, and Jeff Lewis will be trying to stop him. In MA3, Andrew Ralph and Grayson Heen are the favourites, taking on John Rook, who will be all looking to try and get themselves onto the podium. And so, Morgan, again, a pretty interesting, if not quite tight, little division there in FPO.
Pretty much. Just last weekend's champ Sergey and then Levi both removed themselves from the equation, but then you've got those next three right there at the top. I actually quite like Isaac Ladder for the dub here for his second win in MPO this season. I seen him in action at Rip and Dip just a couple of weeks back, and he was looking mighty impressive. So yeah, I'm gonna back Isaac this week.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. That sounds like a good response, a good bet for you. I wonder if we can have a quick look at the season leaderboard. Just very quickly, producer Tom, whilst he's trying to set up this tool as well. So you see lots of people have been placing their bets already, including Hannah Tebbett, who's bet nearly $4,000. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. Doesn't everybody just start at 1,000? I think I know what Josh Pratt and Hannah Tebbett have been doing here. Can you guess, Morgan? Do you know?
They've just been saving up their dailies.
They've been saving up their dailies. That's right. Every single day, you'll get a little loot box with some coins that will sit in your profile until you hit collect. If you realise that you're out of the running for a particular season, then it might be worth saving up your daily and weekly, because you get them for every 5 days in a row as well. Your little weekly loot boxes, and then give yourself a bump for the following season. All good, all fair. In the game. So yeah, best of luck to Hannah and Josh, who have already committed some serious coin to the events this weekend.
We actually have one more event this weekend. It's unsanctioned, and it's only just sort of popped up on the radar at the beginning of this week. Or Sunday last week. It's the Gathering of Nocturnals in Queenstown.
Oh, of course, yes. This is
the after hours special. So if you're looking to get down into Queenstown, if you're going to be in the Queenstown area, come join us. It kicks off at 8:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m. It'll just be down by hole 1 in the garden. So it's $10.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh, and yeah, $10 to join us, guys. So come on down, BYO Lights, and just have a good old time with the local Queenstown crew. And then one more event, Matt, that Tom's just
one more event, which was at Ascot. There's a doubles event going on, which is being run by Disco Fever, which is, I think, is that on the Saturday, producer Tom? It's this weekend, so yeah, head over to Ascot Park and yeah, get yourself some goodies off the Disco Fever shop, because yeah, they've got some pretty nice discs as well. So right,
yeah,
let's play some distal.
Yes, sir. Oh, we have a special guest.
We do have a special guest. Who is our special guest, producer Tom?
Returning all the way from 17 minutes ago, the one, the only Sergey.
He's back. He's back. We just can't keep him off. But Sergey, say hello, because we've got your audio, but your video is not appearing for reasons. So go on then, as the guest, Sergey. What are you guessing? What's up first?
Let's go the Tasmania PD.
PD, lovely. Yep.
Yeah.
Where are we going? You played this before, don't you know the rules?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's more stable. Here we go. More stable, but a lot slower. So you're looking at a fade of 4, and it's not Discmania.
A lot slower.
Oh, a lot slower as well. So you're looking at like a mid-rate, like a splice.
Is that it? Can I go with something that he's brought on the show?
A mutant, I was going to say. Now, because the Zone isn't an 04. Oh, Zone OS might be.
Yeah.
Zone OS could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go Zone OS. Yeah.
We get going with Sergey's discs nearly. Oh.
Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's slower than a 4. And it's got less glide than a 2. So we're looking at like a 3-1. It's in between a 1 and a 0 fade. So a 0.5, which tells me it's MVP, okay, because they're silly buggers and put 0.5s in and stuff. And it's the fade is 4, so 0.54. I don't think it's a slammer.
Is it like entropy or something?
The butler in chat has said entropy, so let's go, because he didn't say beast, which I'm glad. So
I'm just thinking of Adam Rhymes bag at the moment.
No, entropy isn't it's too fast and it's not stable enough. Kelvin Cummins is saying slammer. Hayden Bonney is saying slammer too.
I like slammer for a guess.
Yeah. Boom, there it is. Congratulations to Kelvin Cummings, who said that first up. So, yeah, well done. Ridiculous putting halves in there, as if you can tell. I mean, the turn and the fade numbers are bullshit anyway, let alone putting half numbers in there. Anyway, right.
Thank you, Sergey.
Thank you so much, Sergey.
Cheers, buddy.
That's fantastic. Right, now let's have a look at the Disc Golf Valley. The code has been above Morgan's head for most of the show. We put it out on the socials earlier on as well. And so Arn, wait a minute, Morgan, did you play on Arn's phone earlier on? Did you, or something? Because he's got the hot score there. I don't know if that's.
I didn't get a chance tonight.
That's probably his 86th go. But anyway, Kelvin with a 5 under par as well, and Stephen with a 4 under. So well done to everybody there.
Nice one, Burge.
Right. Now, let's gonna go and have a look at power rankings, because there have been a few changes, Morgan, in the old power rankings going into this weekend, or as a result of last weekend. So the number one is that Alison Tweedy has dropped 1 spot down to against Hayley Flintoff. This is a combination of both of the events that were played over the weekend, so both the Generation Open and the Final Meltdown. Which just, I think, more goes to show how close it is at the top of the power rankings for ladies, right? So I'm looking at the data, the numbers that are behind this, because it's not just me guessing, right? There are numbers here. Hayley and Alison are almost tied, but Hayley just edges it. And then Amy Whitmore's a little behind that. And then Michelle Simpson's a little bit behind that. And then there's a bit of a gap before you get to Nicola, and then Victoria Speller and Michaela Kerr are very, very close. And I suspect that Sarah would be about that region as well. When she
have you been keeping up with Amy Whitmore's sort of travels at all on Instagram and things like that and Facebook?
Not hugely. I know that she's been playing masses of tournaments and going to
masses of tournaments, all sorts of leagues, all sorts of putting leagues and things. She's been winning putting leagues down at one of the local.
Crazy.
Like overall winning them. We definitely have to get her on the show whenever she gets back, because we need to talk about what she's up to.
Yeah, totally. And then if we head across to the MPO, Levi is still number one, and he's got quite a healthy lead at the top, if I'm honest. And then you got Johnny Wake in second. Again, he's got a little bit of a lead over Simon Feasy in third. Daniel Hunter climbs up 2 spots to fourth. Sergey Sanin, there he is, climbs up 9 spots to 10th. And Sam Liking climbs 32 spots to 20th. So well done to Sam. Other big movers, Jens Moller moves up 40 places to 31. Troy Broad up 39 to 111. Liam Spronken up 39 to 86.
Great to see young Sam climbing that ladder in the way that he is. I think I'm hoping that we're going to see him just come into a really nice stride coming down the back end of the year here. So, let's go, Sammy. We're rooting for you, pal.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Finally, before we go, if you've enjoyed tonight's show, there's a way that you can show us. You can hit the like button, right? And then we'll know, that person liked it. That's cool. Even better, you can hit the subscribe button. That helps us out as well. And look, if you're playing disc golf this weekend, either at the Extreme or in Toto, then very best of luck. And wherever you're playing disc golf, take it easy, play well, get some birdies, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.